A notoriously infamous rock band like Mötley Crüe draws on its bad boy reputation to garner massive support among music fans for over 40 years. However, this image also comes with a cost, as the nature of Mötley Crüe, as well as their possible ego problem, has made many different rock bands despise them with a passion. For example, Papa Roach singer Jacoby Shaddix and guitarist Jerry Horton recently participated in an acoustic performance as well as a question and answer session at the Lounge at Chicago rock station Q101. The Papa Roach member brought up a few reasons of why they and their bands have grown to hate Mötley Crüe, and joined the ranks of other precious bands who have shared the same opinion. Stick around to learn more. This interview of Papa Roach singer and guitarist Jacoby Shaddix and Jerry Horton began relatively tame, as they were asked what their favorite tour ever was, to which Jerry Horton responded, quote, "I would say the Korn tour, because we were young. We did Warped Tour in 2000, and then right after that we did Korn, and there was us under their wing, and they were like, Grasshopper, we'll show you how to do it, and they treated us great. And they set the bar for how we treated bands when we took them out." Singer Jacoby Shaddix gave his 2 cents, explaining, quote, "They were just like, turn up as loud as you want. You can use the stage however you want. Just get up there and throw down. And like, some bands aren't like that. They want to squash your sound. They want to, oh, you can't use this part of the stage." While the interview began with both Papa Roach members explaining their positive opinions toward the rock band Korn, things somewhat took a turn when Jacoby Shaddix brought up Papa Roach's tour with Mötley Crüe in 2008 as an opening act for Mötley Crüe's Tourfest. Shaddix began with only nice things to say about the crew, explaining, quote, "I'll tell you right now, we did a tour with Mötley Crüe in 2008 and they had these wings. It was Crüefest. It was sick, dude." However, Jacoby Shaddix explains an incident regarding a stage prop the Mötley Crüe members were using, specifically pairs of wings they wore on stage, and this is where the dispute began. Shaddix explained, quote, "There were these little wings out on the stage, and they were like, the stage manager comes over and he goes, 'You can't use these wings.' I'm like, 'Don't tell me not to do it, because I will.' So I'm out there on the wing doing my thing, and it's like halfway through the tour, and I continue to not listen, and I'm getting calls from management and this and that, while seemingly innocent at first, as Shaddix continued to use these prop wings during most of the tour, disregarding management's orders not to use them." Shaddix explains a turn in tempers between himself and Mötley Crüe, specifically an altercation with Mötley Crüe lead singer Vince Neil. According to Shaddix, he recalled the event. "You never see Vince and Nikki Sixx together on tour, and these 2 dudes are walking side by side, and they stop and they're like, quote, 'Hey, how'd the show go?' And I was like, 'Oh, it was banging, dude, what's up?' Vince looks at me and he goes, 'You know, the next time you walk out on that wing over there, you could just walk right off this tour." A very snappy comment from Neil confirms the tempers rising between Mötley Crüe and Papa Roach. And what Jacoby Shaddix said in response to Vince Neil will shock you. Shaddix recalled his response at the time, quote, "So there is a way off this tour. I just walked away." Clearly a sarcastic remark aimed as a comeback to Vince Neil. While Papa Roach finished the tour with Mötley Crüe, this little story from the tour back in 2008 really shows how much tempers can rise between rock bands. Papa Roach members also claimed following this incident that Mötley Crüe attempted to limit Papa Roach's stage time following the Wings incident, which rock fans call Mötley Crüe's ego into question over. However, both Shaddix and Horton of Papa Roach maintained, quote, recently that they have no issue with Mötley Crüe, despite issues in the past as well as media rumors. But as rock fans, we can really believe this considering the incident between Jacob Shaddix and Vince Neil over such a small incident, like using prop wings when